5 simple steps to make your habits stick. Are you someone who actually make this New Year resolutions, right? I really wanted to shape my body, and then you start in a week's time, you stop. You want to read books and you start reading the book, and within a week's time, then the habit is gone. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can take any habit and stick with you for life. But before we go deep into it, show you. Check it. I really want to ask one question to you guys. We'll break down a step-by-step process on Welcome back. You see, if you want to win anything in your life, you need to know who is the opponent. In this case, you really want to win over your old habits which are not supporting anymore, right? So I wanted to ask, right, do you know who is the opponent in this case? Have you ever even made a thought about it? Because the moment you know who is the opponent, how strong is the opponent, and what are the weaknesses of the opponent, you will be in a position to prepare yourself and win over it. The biggest challenge I see with many people is they consider these habits to be a very small or very weak opponents. But that is not true. The main thing you need to understand is the habits are coming over the time. Long time. You guys must be thinking, what is this long time, right? Yes, your body is the one who is actually creating the habits. And the body is an accumulation of all these coming from generations to generations. How many of you ever had a situation where they said, hey, your eyes look like your grandma, or maybe your nose looks like your father's? Is there anybody who actually ever said in your lifetime? If so, I want you to make a note very clearly that this body is an accumulation of all the memories. That's why, right, if somebody has an eyesight in your family, it is possibly that you might get. Which means it is scientifically that you are accumulating the memory of so many generations. Now, you don't know what kind of habits they had. Your mom, your dad, probably you may know. Your grandmom, you don't know. Maybe one generation before, but you're still carrying the memory of all those habits. If you understand that fact, implementing these 5 steps that I'm going to actually kind of tell you is very simple to implement. But stick around till all the 5 points, because it has to go, the implementation has to go together for all the 5 points. So if you understood, your opponent is there for centuries, right? And also at the same time, it is really very strong, which means your preparation has to match to the strength of the opponent. And that brings me to one of the most important thing is pick one habit. Do not go on to many habits, because I tried many times, right? Both on dieting, exercise, meditation, and stop watching TV, all these things at a time. Even if you miss one, you will actually kind of miss sequence of all the things. So pick one habit which is the most detrimental to your life at this moment. It could be fitness, or maybe you're watching too much of TV, or maybe it is something to do with binge eating. It doesn't matter. Pick one habit and fix a date. Like when you are talking about, scientifically, anything you repeat for 40 days will stick with your body, right? Because the body thinks, hey, this person really wants to make a difference in this habit. When you pick a habit, which means your focus is a lot more on one habit. When you pick a date, you're giving your mind a very clear target, saying that, hey, this many days I want to follow this habit. That brings me to the second and one of the most crucial thing which not many people tell you is most of the time I see people always focus on the habits which are literally the consequences. Which means you stop eating for actually becoming fit. But what I say is, I want you to go all the way root to the trigger. What is making you to eat more, right? Is it something like when you sit in front of a TV, you start eating a lot more? Or is it something related to the moment you get bored, you start eating more? Because one of the habit I kind of address with this kind of approach is, I used to eat a lot of sweets. But then as long as I was continuing to eat sweets, I'm always going back to eat sweets. So what I understood is, what is the trigger? And I realized every single time I eat any spicy food, once I finish the meal or once I finish eating that spicy food, I always crave for sugar. That's it. The moment I realized, I started attacking the trigger. I stopped eating spicy food because attending triggers, controlling triggers are far more easier because your time is a lot more for you to prepare. But once the trigger happens, that craving will start. How many of you can relate to that? Comment below what is that one habit you really want to make a change. So that naturally brings me to the third important point, that is replacing the triggers. Which means, now in my case, I had to replace something with, spicy food. And I realized, I started understanding there are so many different kinds of foods I can go ahead and try, but why should I eat spicy food, right? Then I replaced that spicy food with a lot of natural spices, which I did not have craving for the sweet. But the moment I have something kind of a chili, then I had craving for the sweet. So I replaced that with natural spices. The moment I did, actually my craving for the sweets has come down. So replace with the positive triggers, which means I'm telling you, if you are actually kind of watching YouTube a lot, see if you can replace it with the maybe motivational content, or probably some meditation, or maybe a yoga, right? Instead of binge watching that comedy shows. So the moment you replace it, naturally the triggers which are leading towards those bad habits, which are really non-supportive to you, will become very, very handy for you. I tell you what, the biggest challenge where many of the people give up on habits is because of this fourth one. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Like I said, you built this body literally over centuries. It is still coming on. I don't know how many people must have used the same gene and passing on to you. That's why you need to understand that don't be too harsh. Because on the other day, I stopped watching pretty much TV. But on the other day, I kind of started watching a movie. Then it went on and on and on for literally 4.5 hours. And it was eating into my night. Then morning I got up, I said, yeah, it's okay, all right. I think that part of my body, which was craving for the TV, is done. Let me focus on today. The moment you become very easy of friends with the body, which is in this case, your opponent, which is being, conditioned a lot with the habits, you found a good friend, first of all. Number two, friendship will allow these habits to change much quicker. All the 4 steps that I shared so far may not be as effective unless you add this 5th step, which is really important. And that's making a journal. When I'm saying journal, make it a big chat where you can keep it somewhere like that in the place of poster, and start, cross means you missed out on that day. Probably if you don't want to watch TV, and make sure every single day you have done, tick mark. Every single you have not done, cross. And then make sure there is a 2-day rule, right? Never allow that habit to really lapse for 2 days. Which means, by any chance you have seen TV today, make sure tomorrow you have no way that you will watch the TV. So that way you will not lose the momentum, right? So journaling gives you the kind of appreciation. Once you do for 1 week, maybe tap on your back and say, yay, you've done well, right? And if you've missed for 1 day, make sure that you focus a lot more on the next day so that you are not losing the momentum. And these 5 steps have been instrumental in making so many habits change in my life. And this is exactly why I wanted to share with you, so that you can take all these simple steps and implement in your life and get rid of all those non-supportive habits, so that your life is a lot more towards success, a lot more towards growth, and a lot more towards the kind of desired results you're looking in your life. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, or maybe leave a comment, any thoughts, views, or any kind of questions you may have. But if you're tuning into the channel for the first time, remember to click that subscriber button and also ring the bell next to it, because we upload 1 video every single day in business, lifestyle, and spirituality. And I see you in the next video.